The FDA is making it easier for more gay and bisexual men to donate blood. Previously, the FDA said that men who had sex with men must abstain from sex for 3 months before giving blood, but now that rule is going away. Here now to talk about the change and its impact is Dr. Mark Edmunds. He's Chief Medical Officer with the San Diego Blood Bank. Thank you for being with us here today. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
First off, let's talk about the rule that is being phased out now. Why was it deemed necessary?
Well, this goes way back actually to 1985, kind of in the peak of the AIDS epidemic, when it was noted that there was a clustering of AIDS in the gay population. At that time, there were no tests available for HIV testing. And so a donor history questionnaire was developed to risk stratify donors, and included in that was a question which stated that if you are a man who has ever had sex with another man, even once since 1977, you are to be permanently deferred. And that actually remained in place all the way up until 2015, at which time we changed to a 1-year deferral for men who have sex with men. And there were many steps that were required to reach that point. There was much science that needed to be done, studies that were implemented and conducted. It was an interagency, FDA, CDC, and several other agencies were involved in implementing this change. So we, in 2020, moved to a 3-month deferral because in the 5 years preceding that, we acquired more scientific data to show that a 3-month deferral was likely adequate, and other countries, including the United Kingdom and Canada, had also implemented a 3-month deferral, and there was no evidence of sacrifice to the safety of the blood supply.
And so now we're going to have no deferral anymore, but that ruling came in May. When is it going to actually take effect? When will you be able to start taking blood from men in this circumstance?
Right, so that guidance was finalized by the FDA in May. It will take several months to actually implement. There are several steps that need to be performed, including development of standard operating procedures, training of staff, education, development of the new questionnaire. We're actually moving to an electronic questionnaire from a paper questionnaire. Our goal is to begin accepting men who identify as having sex with men and bisexual men beginning in September, late September of this year.
Will this create any new challenges for you?
Well, I think the only challenge really is getting the word out there. There's much stigma surrounding this topic. We want to really reach out to the LGBTQIA+ community leaders, politicos, media, social media, to get the word out that this is something that we are doing, that we are embracing, that we are allying with the community, that we want to welcome these donors to the San Diego Blood Bank.
And we always need donors. We only have about 30 seconds left. We're in summer. We typically see more demand. Supply gets reduced. Where are we with that in San Diego right now, and how big is the need?
Well, we are not in a critical need at this time, but because of all of the schools being out, much travel underway, we're always a little bit pressed in the summer. So we certainly encourage anybody that is in town that's available to come and donate. It's the blood on the shelves that save lives, so we always want to stock up. It has only about a 6-month shelf life for red blood cells, 5 to 7 days for platelets. So we really constantly need to have donors donate blood to serve our community.
Dr. Mark Edmunds, Chief Medical Officer with San Diego Blood Bank, thank you for your time. Thanks for the information. And we're just telling people out there, make sure if you can donate, get out there. There's always a need. Heather?